You might think your dog may forget the toy you bought last week, but there are small moments they carry with them for a lifetime. Very quiet, very natural actions, yet they determine how safe they feel, how deeply bonded they are, and whether they truly feel loved with all their heart. The surprising thing is, most of us don't even know where those important moments lie, because dogs don't feel love through grand gestures. They sense it through very small things, things you sometimes don't notice. In today's video, you will discover 7 acts of love. Your dog silently hopes you understand 7 behaviors that can leave an emotional fingerprint on their soul for life. Some are subtle, and one of them could completely change the relationship between you and your dog. Welcome to PawTalk Central. Let's explore what a dog's heart always quietly hopes for. ACT 1. How your morning greeting can change everything. Morning is a very small moment for us, but it is the most important emotional checkpoint of the day for a dog. Each morning, the moment you open your eyes, they will look at you in their own special way. A gentle tail wag, a nose nudge, a slow stretch, or simply a gaze, waiting to see if you notice them. For you, that is just a few seconds. But for them, it's how they know that their pack is still connected, that the bond between you two is as safe as yesterday. Dogs don't use words to ask, "Are we okay today?" but their body and their eyes say that very clearly. And how you respond in those first seconds can set the mood, the energy level, and the feeling of safety for them for the whole day. A gentle morning, greeting, a light scratch behind the ear, or simply a warm look, all these trigger bonding systems in the dog's brain, helping them eat better, play more, and stay calmer. But when you rush out of bed, walk past them, pick up your phone, or don't look at them once, your dog interprets that in a totally different way. Not because you don't love them, but because their body simply perceives the lack of connection. If that happens repeatedly, they begin to believe that distance is normal. So every morning, just 5 seconds, look at them, call their name, softly is enough to make them feel loved in the way a dog's heart always hopes for. And the surprising thing is, just a small act like that can change their behavior and emotions for the whole day. Have you noticed your dog always waiting for that moment each morning? Act 2, where you touch them, decides what they feel. Not all touches are the same. Some are merely contact, but others go straight to a dog's emotional core. You may be used to rubbing their belly or scratching behind their ear, but there are 3 special areas where each time you touch them, their body immediately interprets you are showing love. Those areas are behind the soft ears, the chest area, right between the front legs and the base of the tail, where they often wag most when they see you. In those zones, nerve endings are denser and they connect directly with the oxytocin system, the bonding hormone that creates feelings of attachment, safety, and love, much like how a child feels when their mother holds them. When you touch those spots gently and with true presence, the dog's brain records each moment as a pleasant memory. The wonderful part is, those memories don't vanish. They accumulate over time, one by one, creating a familiar feeling that being near you means always being safe, understood, and loved properly. Those peaceful touches also help their heart rate drop, muscles relax, and stress reduce, things you may not see, but their body definitely does. But touch done wrongly can have the opposite effect. A sudden, strong, or ill-timed touch can make them flinch or become uncomfortable. Because for a dog, every gentle touch must come with respect and your real presence. Where you place your hand can change how they feel about you. And sometimes just placing your hand in the right spot gently is enough to make their heart feel calm all evening. Act 3. Your voice shapes their emotional world. Dogs don't understand every word you say, but they feel the emotion in your voice very clearly. The rhythm, the pitch, the calmness or stress in your voice all go straight into their nervous system. A warm, steady, and slow voice can help them relax, lower their heart rate, and feel safe. But a high, rushed, or angry voice can make their body produce stress hormones in seconds. The special thing is, families who regularly speak softly to their dog help develop in them better brain regions for processing sound. So every time you tell them about your day, reassure them with, "It's okay, I'm here," or simply call their name in a gentle tone. You are building trust in their brain, literally. Over time, just hearing your voice means everything is all right. Act 4. Respecting their boundary builds deep trust. Every dog has its own limit. Sometimes they want petting. Sometimes they quietly need space to breathe. When they turn their face away, lick their lips. Lightly move away your hand or shift position. That is not just being uncomfortable for no reason. It's their body saying, I need a little space. Many people ignore those signals, even continue petting, making the dog feel pressured but unable to say. But if you stop the moment they signal, their body immediately produces chemicals that make them feel safe and understood. And that small moment is what behaviorists call predictable safety, the foundation of a lasting relationship. When you respect their limits, you are not just giving comfort, you are giving them feeling of being heard. And for a dog, that is the most profound kind of love. Act 5. The parting ritual helps them trust you always return. Dogs know you are about to leave the house even before you reach for the door handle. The sound of keys, footsteps, your scent, all these form a signal they watch every day. But what matters is not that you leave, but how you leave. A departure too rushed makes them feel insecure. A goodbye too theatrical makes them anxious. What a dog truly needs is consistency, a small, simple, repeated ritual, a familiar phrase, a toy only given at departure, or a treat placed in the same spot each day. When these cues are consistent, their brain learns you leave, but you always come back. And that predictability reduces anxiety, destructive behavior, and helps them stay calm each time the door closes. For a dog, a farewell isn't a loss. If you build the sense of safety, it's just a temporary pause before they joyfully run to greet you as if you'd been gone for days. AC 6. How you be with them when they're sick directly impacts their recovery. When dogs get ill, they often retreat to a quiet corner. That's not them avoiding you. It is a natural instinct to conserve energy and protect themselves when their body is weak. But even when withdrawn, they watch for your presence, whether you're close by, whether you leave them alone when they need you most. What they need at that time isn't for you to constantly touch them, call them, or worry excessively. What they need is your gentle presence. Just sit quietly near them, read or work, or simply breathe alongside them. Their body will slowly stabilize. Heart rate slows. Breathing becomes steady, stress decreases, and that helps their immune system recover faster. If they curl into a corner, don't assume it's rejection. Move in closer. Sit down next to them, no demand, no force. Just say, I'm here with you. Sometimes that silent moment is the strongest medicine for a weak dog. Act 7. The last words. They need to hear from you. Dogs sense when their time is nearing its end. They eat less, walk more slowly, lean to you more often, or become quieter. But one thing many don't know, even when their body is tired, they often still try to appear strong. Not because they aren't in pain, but because they are trying to hide it. So you don't worry. Dogs always live to reassure you. And on those final days, that instinct is stronger than ever. That's why your words become more important than you might imagine. When you say you did so well, it's okay now, you can rest, I'll always love you. You are freeing them from the duty of having to be strong any longer. You are giving them permission to let go without fear. Those final words aren't a farewell. They are reassurance. They are love offered in the deepest way, a gift that makes their final journey no longer fearful, just peaceful, beside the one they loved most in their life. And for a dog, leaving when they know you will be okay is the most beautiful way they can feel loved before closing their eyes. When you look back over these 7 acts, you'll see that what a dog needs is not grand things, not expensive toys, not perfect training, and not always your full time. What makes their heart feel at peace is how you show up gently, steadily, sincerely. They sense love through the very small, a morning, greeting, a touch at the right place, a warm voice space, respected, a simple departure ritual, your presence when they're ill, and the true words when they need you most. Those things build the feeling of safety that nowhere else can give them but you. If there's one thing to take away from today's video, let it be this: with a dog, love doesn't need to be loud. Love just needs to be consistent. And every day you repeat those small acts, you are building a world where they feel loved in the deepest way a dog could hope for. And now it's your turn. Which of the 7 acts reminds you of a special moment between you and your dog? Share that story to make this place a space full of beautiful memories from people who truly love dogs. Stay connected with PawTalk Central, because in the next video, we'll explore more silent things a dog always hopes their human understands.